Exterior front 3/4 view. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving deep into GAC's latest entry into the highly competitive compact EV segment, the Aion Ut. Right from the first glance, it is clear that the design team opted for a modern, urban aesthetic that trades aggressive angles for a friendly, approachable persona. The front fascia utilizes a closed-off grille structure, which is standard fare for modern electric vehicles prioritizing aerodynamics, but it is executed here with a clean, smooth transition into the hood line. Take a close look at the light signature. The main headlamp units have an distinct, almost retro-futuristic shape, complemented by specialized lower matrix accent lights situated in the lower bumper corners. That lower intake mesh features vertical, textured strakes that add a layer of ruggedness, preventing the design from looking overly sterile. Moving to the side profile from this angle, the short overhangs and a relatively long wheelbase hint at an architecture optimized entirely for maximizing interior cabin space. The two-tone finish with a blacked-out upper section lowers the visual center of gravity, making this compact hatchback look incredibly planted and stylish. Exterior side profile view. Stepping around to the side profile, the silhouette of the Aion Ut showcases an incredibly efficient use of urban proportions. This vehicle is clearly built to dominate cramped city streets while ensuring passengers don't feel compromised inside. Notice how the roofline stays remarkably flat all the way to the rear spoiler, which is a brilliant design choice to preserve rear passenger headroom. The character lines along the doors are subtle, utilizing soft scalloped surfaces rather than harsh creases to catch the light elegantly. The integration of the flush, aerodynamic door handles not only cleans up the side profile but also shaves down the drag coefficient to maximize driving range. Pay attention to the geometric design of the alloy wheels. Their multi-spoke, high-contrast finish mirrors the tech-forward personality of the vehicle while matching the rugged black cladding wrapping around the wheel arches and lower side skirts. The thick C-pillar design elements tie the entire greenhouse together, giving the vehicle a robust, secure appearance that promises structural rigidity and everyday practicality. Exterior rear view. Rounding out the exterior walkaround at the rear, the Aion Ut maintains its clean, cohesive design language. The stance from this perspective is surprisingly wide and muscular for a compact hatchback, giving it an athletic presence on the road. The bold, Aion block lettering sits proudly across the center of the tailgate, emphasizing the brand's growing identity in the global EV landscape. The standout feature here has to be the rear light clusters. They mimic the rounded rectangular theme seen at the front, featuring an internal dual-cavity layout that looks premium and highly recognizable at night. Below the tailgate, the massive matte black rear bumper section provides excellent protection against everyday urban scuffs and parking lot mishaps, while subtly housing the required reflectors and low-mounted lighting. With a wide, square trunk aperture and a low-load lip, loading heavy groceries or luggage into the back of this city commuter is going to be an absolute breeze. Interior dashboard overview. Now, let's step inside the cabin of the Aion Ut, and immediately, you are greeted by a minimalist, floating tech layout that punches well above its price point. The dashboard layout focuses on horizontal symmetry, utilizing a multi-layered textured fabric finish that feels modern and incredibly premium to the touch. It completely does away with cluttered physical switchgear, delegating almost all primary functions to the central command center. The driver is positioned in front of a completely dual-spoke steering wheel architecture featuring high-gloss control clusters on either side. Visibility out of the front windshield is expansive, thanks to the sloped hood and thinner pillars, which significantly minimize blind spots during tight city cornering. The air vents are neatly integrated on the outer edges and directly beneath the central display, featuring premium metallic surrounds. It's a clean, calming environment designed to reduce commuter stress, focusing entirely on spatial efficiency and intuitive ergonomics. Infotainment system close-up. At the absolute heart of the interior experience is this massive, high-definition floating infotainment screen. The display quality is remarkably crisp, featuring vibrant color contrast and minimal glare even in direct sunlight. The user interface layout is highly intuitive, relying on a clean card-based widget system that puts navigation, media controls, and vehicle diagnostics within an easy arm's reach of both the driver and front passenger. The climate controls are pinned permanently along the bottom ribbon of the display, allowing for quick adjustments to temperature and fan speed without needing to dig through complex sub-menus, a massive win for driving safety. Furthermore, the system displays a highly detailed 3D model of the vehicle itself for real-time status updates and driving mode configurations, including comfort, eco, and sport setups. With seamless smartphone connectivity and rapid response times powered by a robust processor, this system transforms the vehicle into a true rolling smartphone. Steering wheel and instrument cluster view. Focusing directly on the driver's cockpit interface, the steering wheel design is a standout feature, blending form and function seamlessly. It utilizes a chunky, flat bottom rim that optimizes thigh clearance while offering an excellent tactile grip. The central hub prominently displays the silver, Aion branding, framed by unique chrome-trimmed control pods that use a combination of physical toggles and touch-sensitive pads to manage your media and driver assistance features. Just behind the wheel sits a dedicated, widescreen digital instrument cluster. Unlike some competitors that completely eliminate the driver's display to save costs, this vehicle keeps vital telematics, like digital speed, remaining battery percentage, range estimation, and gear selection, right in the driver's natural line of sight. The column-mounted gear selector frees up massive amounts of storage space down in the center console, making the overall driving experience feel unencumbered, sophisticated, and thoroughly modern. Front cabin seating view. Comfort is paramount in a daily commuter, and the front seating accommodation in this cabin does not disappoint. The front buckets are wrapped in a premium, dark synthetic leather featuring elegant vertical stitching that accentuates the contouring of the seats. They offer substantial side bolstering to keep you firmly in place during cornering, yet remain plush enough through the center cushion for long hours in traffic. Because the traditional transmission tunnel is completely absent thanks to the dedicated EV platform, the space between the seats feels incredibly open. The floating center console features a neatly integrated wireless charging pad and dual cup holders, with an expansive storage cavern underneath for larger items like bags or tablets. Manual seat adjustments are smooth and intuitive, allowing drivers of all heights to quickly find an optimal, commanding driving position with excellent access to all primary controls. Rear passenger cabin view. Finally, let's step into the rear passenger compartment, which is often the Achilles heel of compact hatchbacks. However, thanks to the clever packaging of the underfloor battery pack, the rear bench offers an astonishing amount of legroom and a completely flat floor, meaning a third passenger can actually sit in the middle without feeling completely cramped. The rear bench mirrors the premium vertical stitching and leatherette material found up front, ensuring a cohesive cabin experience. Headroom is exceptionally generous, courtesy of that flat roofline we highlighted earlier on the exterior walkaround. The door panels feature soft touch armrests, integrated speaker grills, and elegant silver-trimmed door handles. GAC has clearly prioritized the comfort of rear passengers here, making this vehicle fully capable of handling small families or ride-sharing duties with ease.